Kind of smells like carpet cleaner right off the bat. Okay, next up we have 4 Pinot Gris, one from Marlborough, New Zealand, one from Columbia Valley in the United States, which is more than likely going to be from Washington State. Even though Columbia Valley does dip into the northern part of Oregon, it's probably all Washington State Pinot Gris. And then we have 2 from Willamette Valley. And what we know about Pinot Gris, the style tends to be a bit more lush than something just labeled as Pinot Grigio. So per usual, I have my accoutrements around me. I have my glass of water, I have my handy spittoon, I have my tasting booklet in which I have written down the SAT, or the systematic approach to tasting. So I taste wines exactly the same way. I have all of my wine glasses onto which I have written the names so I do not mess them up with my wet erase. Okay, so first up we've got the Lawsons from Marlborough, New Zealand. Next up we have the Chateau Saint Michel Pinot Gris from Columbia Valley. We have Pike Road from the Willamette Valley. Up against the Westmount Willamette Valley Pinot Gris. Oh. Okay, so looking at all of these, the Lawson's is the deepest in color and also has a tinge of orange to it. Now, Pinot Gris, the grape, as it ripens, it becomes this coppery hue. And that would indicate to me this coppery hue that I'm seeing on the Lawson is that there was some skin contact. Just enough to give it some color and give it a little bit more breadth. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to smell through all of these first. Give them a nose. Okay. Ooh. The Chateau Saint Michel kind of smells like carpet cleaner right off the bat. Doesn't mean it's going to be bad. The bike. Ooh. Little Valentine's Day candy. Westmount. Oh, interesting. Smells like fruit salad. But like a fresh fruit salad, not a canned fruit salad. Okay. Let's try this. Lawson. But it's got soft peach, pudgy apricot that never quite got ripe, but then it just like went from underripe to rotting on your kitchen counter. Not particularly expressive. Let's try this. Here's another one that I think is technically dry, but probably has a few grams of residual sugar on it. Acidity's high. Higher than I expected, so I'll put this at medium plus. The sugar is zhuzhing the fruit. It's making the fruit appear a bit more ripe. Fleshy pear. This tastes a little canned fruit cocktail-y, but a lot of the white squares, which I think are pears. Alcohol is medium, body's medium, flavor intensity is medium/plus. The flavor character is primary and secondary. I feel like it's going into a developing stage. The finish is not particularly long. It's hanging on. It's kind of like, the finish is kind of like, I'm still kind of here. I'm just gonna hold on for a little bit. As long as I can. The finish goes a little tinny, like the inside of a Dole fruit cocktail can. I don't really want to recommend this at all, actually. Okay. Chateau Saint Michel, Columbia Valley Pinot Gris. Pale straw on the color, on the nose. Ooh, it still has a little bit of that carpet cleaner and also poolside putting on an aromatic suntan lotion, but that doesn't smell coconutty. That smells fresh. Those were our lights. We don't have a ghost. Oof. That's got, I think that's got some serious SO2 on it because it's stuffing me up and I'm not very happy about it. The nose, I'm going to put it medium. Let's see if we taste this better retronasally. It's got a slight prickle to it. Palate dry. Has a graham cracker. Stale. Where you put it on your mouth and you're like, why did I do that? I'm not loving this. I don't know if I could recommend this either. I don't love the attack on the palate. There's something going on with the pH too that I'm not loving. I'm going to put no pass, but retaste cool. And the finish is short. So, next up, Pike Road. Let's go to the Willamette Valley, shall we? Let's take a quick trip to Oregon. On the nose. A little artificial peach, like peach candy and apricot candy. There's some 7-Up, citrus, lime zest, and it's candied lime zest. Okay, let's taste this. Again, I think this is technically dry, but I do think there's a few grams of sugar because it's really zhuzhing the fruit. Alcohol's medium, body's medium, flavor intensity is medium plus. It is primary fruit character. The acidity is medium plus, I'd say. It tastes the way that it smells. I think that this is a serviceable Pinot Gris. I would have it at an art opening out of a plastic cup. Why not? It's fine, but I don't know if I go out of my way to buy another full bottle of this. I'll give it a 3 minus. And I will retaste it cool. I'm not really loving the finish and what it's doing in my sinuses. Okay, Westmount Pinot Gris, 2022 vintage, Willamette Valley, on the nose. Okay, Struck Gray Rock. I do think this was hit with some SO2. So I'm getting a little bit of that garlic allium note, but it's very, very soft, very faint. Let's try this retronasally. This one's dry. This one has a breadth to it. Has no tannin, moderate alcohol, medium bodied. I'm going to come back to the acidity. The character is primary, intensity is medium. This is actually better. I wonder if this needs air. It seems a little wound. It kind of feels like it's going like this, not that it's having a tantrum. I don't think it's having a tantrum. I think it just is a little excited to be out of the bottle right now. And maybe it just needs some time. So, retaste cool. I will give this a 3/+ to see what it does. So we'll retaste these in the next day or two.